the Holy One, who called you. Be holy yourself. Now look at what Peter says, in all of your behavior. Holy in all of your being, holy in all of your doing, holy in your living. Holiness, again, I want to say this, I'm going to say this 1,000 times, isn't just what you're not. The holiness that God is after is who you are at all times. Right? Like you can be the person that watches no rated R movies. You don't do all of these things, but if you don't have the fruit of the Spirit, you're just religious and there's no power. It's not holiness. Holiness reflects Jesus. If you're rude to people, it's not holiness. If you're too good for people, it's not holiness. If you don't have time for the poor, it's not holiness. Do you know that there was nobody more consecrated in the Gospels than the Pharisees? Nobody had more restrictions on their lifestyle than the Pharisees. You could even argue, nobody studied the Torah more than the Pharisees. Nobody was more structured in their prayer life than the Pharisees. Nobody fasted more than the Pharisees, but they weren't holy. I want to give the other side of holiness that I think we're missing out on, but I want to say this. I believe in fasting and cutting things out of your life. I've done that. I'm seeking those things. But what I want to say is if all you have is the cutting out, but you don't live a holy life, you're merely religious or just moral at best. And I think, to be quite honest, and we'll get into this a little bit later, we have been so moved by a spirit of elitism that sometimes our holiness preaching is really just us charading ourselves before men because Jesus isn't enough.